I love that song. That is Scott of Controversial Cruising's video and some tunes that we added just for, well, we had to because of copywriting situation. But anyway, hello, it's foodie time, y'all. Good morning. It's Wednesday, wacky Wednesday, wacky because, well, all day freaking long we are on chat, you guys. If you don't know, we belong to a very chatty community. And today is proof. But anyway, Foodie Time is a connect and grow chat. We are so glad you're here because in our chat, if you type hashtag grow, it will show your link and we will be able to go check you out. And we've learned the correct way to connect with somebody. We watch the video, we hit the like button, and we leave a comment to let you know that you are awesome. Because if we connected to you, you're awesome. Simple as that. Now, if you're here for the replay instead of live, please leave a comment. In fact, leave a comment anyway. I love reading comments. Give me some feedback about this because you know what? That would be so awesome. YouTube's feedback is never that helpful. So I'm going to get to the chat because people are already beginning to roll in and I got a lot to talk about today and some exciting things to show you guys. You know, first of all, I'm going to start the group cruise banner because I think I'm going to start I clicked it. It didn't start. Hold on, y'all. Okay, there we go. I was clicking, it wasn't starting. Sometimes that happens on StreamYard, oddly enough. But anyway, there you go. These are the group cruises for 2025. We do two things on this particular chat. One, we connect people, channels to channels, people to people. It's a win-win situation. Second thing we do is we talk about the group cruises in this community. We have a very large community and a very long list of group cruises. They're all so awesome. It is really hard to choose one or two or three. So we have one for 2025, 2026, and 2027. Now, let's get to the chat because people are coming in, y'all. Whatever floats your boat. Hey, y'all. Member of the chat, Miss Angie. And Angie's got the little bitty ice cream cake with the cone stuck in it. That means she's been a member for years. Thank you, Angie. I mean, a month. I said a year. Welcome in, Floaty Buddy. Hi. From across the bridge, John P. Adventures. Hey, John. John P. Adventures. I met John P. on several different chats. John gets around. Foodie my sis. John's channel is about UFOs. Yeah, you got to check that out. But fair warning, don't do it late at night. I'm just saying, don't do it. Anyway, thank you for all the beautiful hearts, sweetie. I will take those hearts. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh. Willie's Desert Hangout is a member of the chat, but he just upgraded his membership to Emerald. Willie, oh, that's so sweet. Oh, I got to play something. You know, I got to play something, dude.
Neon lights, they paint the air. Shadows move like they don't care. The bass is low, it grabs my chest. This night won't let us rest. Hands up, hands high. Touch the moon, feel the sky. Lose control, don't ask why. Party all night. Let the rhythm take you.
Yes, thank you, Willie's. And Willie's showing all the different, he's got all kinds of stuff in here. He's got Carnival, MSC, Norwegian. I think Willie's beginning to get influenced by us influencers. These cruise influencers are influencing you to go on a cruise. Fight it, man. Fight it as long as you can. I just watch our vlogs. It's almost the same thing. But anyway, Willie, if you've never been to Willie's live, you gotta connect with Willie. Willie, be sure to type hashtag grow. Connect with Willie and meet the rest of his community. They are pretty awesome. Okay, so there you go. I met a lot of great people at Willie's chat. Willie's got the cutest little laugh, you guys. You will love him. You will love him. But welcome in, Barry. Hi, Barry, cruising complete. Howdy, my casino friend. You're going to teach me how to do the casino. Yeah, I'm going to do some casino offers. If first I got to take a cruise though, so there's that. But casino offers, you can't get casino offers if you don't go to a cruise. That's how that goes. But you can get them from Las Vegas, but I got to stay away from Las Vegas. Whole nother story, y'all. But yeah, welcome in, Barry. I saw some of your beautiful vlogs, and I understand now why you are having a cruise hangover, wishing to go back. Oh, look, it's Josie. Josie out in the middle of the sea. She is way out across the pond. Hello, 3 p.m. on a sea day. Ooh, sea day brunch. Josiane, thank you for coming in. You're out on your cruise coming in to see us. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie. And she is a member of the channel. It doesn't show her thing because it's on her other channel name, which is really crazy, but she is she is a member. Bless you, sweetie. Thank you for coming in. Hope you're having a wonderful cruise, but I know you are. So there you go. Coca-Cola Chair, it's foodie time. Good morning, Mrs. Vicky, a member of the chat. Zach, how you doing, man? Getting ready to teach them pupils how it's done. Zach is very smart. So the students are very lucky. Good morning, Mrs. Vicky, he said. You know what? I would be really happy to be in your class, Zach. I wasn't paying attention most of the time. I'm chatty. What can I say? Y'all knew that already. But I didn't pay attention a lot. But I still managed to be an honor student. I don't know. I guess I was paying attention just enough. Okay. There you go. Cruising Complete says, Josie, and I hope you're enjoying your trip. Oh, man. So jelly. That's the thing about this crew. You're always hearing about cruises. And what about Go Live Together? Y'all was doing the group cruises for me this morning. I was thinking to myself, shoot, I don't think I've ever said that much about the group cruises. They were explaining all of the destinations and everything. And I was just thinking to myself, man, I got to pick a cruise, y'all. Are you having a good time, Josiane? Angie asked. I have a feeling that she is. Jan, JJ's Adventures coming in, a member of the channel. Hey, Vicky. I've got my thing here open so I can see all these beautiful icons and stuff. You guys have got some emojis going right here. Purple hearts. Thank you for those purple hearts. Close to my heart. I got on purple today too. So, by the way, the background you've seen before, this is Thailand. And I love this background because it's so cool. I don't even know how to explain it. But if you look at it closely, it looks like this guy is on a boat. And then there's this bar over here from part of the land part, I think. I'm not really sure how that's working. But it's a really cool. It looks like something. It's like a little island bar or something out there. I'm not really sure. But it's a pretty cool background. I love the backgrounds. Willie's showing some more emojis. I love Willie's emojis. Look, those are pretty cool. But yeah, Josiane, we're thinking about you, but I have a feeling you're not thinking that much about us. I mean, you came over and said hi, and we appreciate that. But girl, get back to your cruise. Have some fun. We are thinking about you. Usually she's here on Wednesday for her 12 o'clock chat. Gosh, having trouble getting the words out today. And today, I don't think she will be. I don't know. Josiane, are you planning to do a live on the ship today? I don't know. But if you are, let us know. We will be there. You know that. Wednesday is a day of continuous chats. So it starts off with the ones that have already happened, then me, then comes Uncle Scugga, then comes normally Josiane, then comes Linda and Denise on bull crafting. I don't know if they're doing it today or not. I haven't heard anything. Probably so, but that would happen at 1 o'clock, and then it just keeps on rolling, y'all. There are more and more and more. It ends with Scotty J at 9:30 p.m. Eastern on the Anchors Away with Cheryl of Cruising is Fun Anytime. Texas Cruiser, Rick, member of the channel. Hi, Rick. He also had upgraded to Emerald. I didn't realize that. I don't know. It doesn't show you this on StreamYard. I saw it when I was watching something from the beginning, and I saw him coming in and changing, upgrading. Okay, so that's That's pretty cool when y'all do that. It's so sweet. Means a lot to me that you guys are even members. It's nothing required, y'all, but it's so sweet. It is just so nice when people support your channel. Texas Cruiser, Rick. Rick is in Galveston, and Rick's been telling me some stuff about Galveston and what's coming. Like he's telling me that the fourth icon ship is rumored to be coming to Galveston. Wow. Galveston's getting big, y'all. It's got a lot of stuff, and that's going to be huge, literally huge. Icon is literally huge. CNS travel, Sherman's like 2 days. I don't even know. You leave out on the 20th, which means you're traveling on the 19th, probably. Sherman, while you're here, Sherman, I got to say something. This is so weird. He says, good morning, everybody. I'm like, he is a member of the channel. Sherman, on the 2027 group cruises, Ricky has got one on the Valiant Lady a week before yours, which comes in the Valiant Lady. You guys have got it almost back to back, but his is only 5 days long. So there's like a little gap there. Okay. But just saying, you could do a back to back. If you do Ricky's and then do yours. That's kind of cool, y'all. I'm looking at it because I love Virgin. And let me just say something else. Ricky, I hate to tell you this. Ricky, I hope you're in here because I want you to be sure to hear this. But Virgin doesn't do their sail away party until like 6 or 7, okay? And do not, I repeat, do not schedule dinner during that time because people do it and then they end up having to cancel because they do a free champagne sail away. Do not miss the free champagne sail away. I'm just saying. So my advice to you on the first day, on embarkation day, do not plan dinner early, plan it late. Okay, because you're going to be busy. You're going to be out there doing the sail away, drinking champagne, having a good popping bottles, as they say, having a good time. Do not schedule dinner because that is exactly what happens. They do not leave until almost, what is it, dusk? Dusk to dawn? No, dawn, dusk. Yeah, dusk. So do not, I repeat, do not schedule dinner during that time. I cannot say that enough. And you were right, Sherman. The best steak is an extra virgin. Do not schedule it that day. In fact, make sure it's a day that you're able to go to have your nice, strong ribeye. Yes, it's going to be good. Oh, man, y'all are making me so jelly. I love Virgin's food. I love dinner on Virgin. All their specialty restaurants are free because they don't have a buffet, y'all. They have a galley. It's like a food court. No, it's like a food hall. I know there's a lot of different foods in there. You can have somebody bring the food to you. It's a long story, but it's totally different from anything else you've done on like Carnival or Royal Caribbean or any of those. Once you do Virgin, it spoils you a little bit. You start looking at specialty restaurants a different way. Okay. It's like, why would I pay extra to go to a specialty restaurant when I can go to Virgin and everything is free and delicious? I might add, they win awards for their food. Okay. So why? That's what I say. And that is why, sorry, y'all, I'm just wiping everything away. Allergies are really kicking today, but, they have such good food that they have won awards for their food. How many cruise ships say that? Okay. That's how good the food is. And it is included in the price. People say, well, Virgin's so high. No, it ain't. They, if you take their cabin costs and split it in half, because they price by cabin price, it's the same as Royal and all the rest of them. And you get free specialty dining and no gratuities and free Wi-Fi. So I don't know. Or if you compare, you will see why so many people are like, Virgin is my favorite cruise line. That's how that goes. And it's grown and sexy. It's not risque like people want to say. It used to be maybe, but not anymore. They have calmed it all down for Americans, I think, because so many Americans were like, I don't know. It's so risque. Oh, we're such funny daddies. But anyway. Danny Dizzle coming in. Yo, Danny Dizzle. How you doing, sweetie? Danny Dizzle, the super mod. It's the super mod there. Okay, y'all, let me stop running my mouth. It says here that I am way behind, but you know what? That's okay. Like I said, I have a lot to say. Lee coming in. Hi, Enfield Road layout in the loft. Hi, everyone. Stop and left a like. Got to go shop. Have great stream night. Get back for the end of the stream. Thank you, Lee. Okay, Lee. Okay, Lee has become present in all of our chats. Everybody knows him now. You know, when he first came here, we could barely even say the name of his channel. Now everybody going, Lee. That's what happens when you connect to our community. We adopt you, we take you in, we start calling you by your first name, and then everybody's like, who is that? Jen showing all the wonderful emojis. Thank you, sweetie. I mean, Carnival Norwegian Tacos, Royal MSC Crafts Gardening, and Mo Mummy Slot Machine. Josiane. Okay, there's Mary. Mary is a member of the Foodie Squad. Woohoo! Bud Files coming in with the beautiful sunshine. Morning, Sue. How are you doing, sweetie? What is happening in your world? Sue has a lot of people on her chat. A lot of people. Oh my goodness. But Blessed to Crochet saying hello to everybody. Mary does a lot of lives too, and she does it in a rocking chair in front of a beautiful fountain. I mean, it's so beautiful. You get so relaxed just watching her rock and seeing this beautiful fountain in the background. And Mary's so sweet, and she's got a gentle voice. So you know what happens to me while I'm watching her. I'm like, okay, you know, this is just a little too relaxing for me to keep my eyes open, Mary. You're going to have to throw in some loud stuff somewhere. Team Reese Travels member of the channel, Kiki. How are you doing? I saw the most beautiful picture of you on Facebook. Yeah, you were standing somewhere. I didn't get a chance to see where it was yet. I mean, I was rolling. Okay. Good morning, everyone. So where were you standing with that beautiful picture? You look so cute and dressed so nicely. Scott is the one who made that video that came on when you first came in. It's become my favorite video, y'all. I'm thinking maybe I'll just leave that as the intro. It's about the Unhinged cruise. Scott and the rest of the Match Game people are hosting a cruise on 2027 in February on Valentine's Day. Hello, everyone. It's foodie time. Foodie time. Oh my God, look who's here. Sup, beaches? It's Ross from Orange Cone Vlog. Ross, you cracked me up talking about how many shoes you pack. Cheryl, 22 shoes. Come on now. How do you pack 22 shoes? 22 pairs of shoes. Excuse me, that's 2 shoes times 22. Oh, man. What's up? Ross, welcome in. Blessed to Crochet, Jan. Okay, we're going to go down a little bit, y'all. Everybody's saying hello to each other. And there's a lot of people in this chat, y'all. Nettie and JT, good morning to all in the chat. Nettie is a member of Foodie Time Chat, Foodie Vacations channel. Woohoo, Nettie. Yeah, I've had a little coffee. You guys, I slept good last night. I took some allergy medication and knocked my butt out. Okay, so today I am not dragging like I have been the last few days because I couldn't go to sleep. I took some medication, y'all. That stuff just, I was out like a light. So there you go. Vicki, what's happening? You know, everything is happening today. I got a lot of notes. I was talking about the free champagne sail away. God, we got to do, Nettie, you and Kathy and I have got to do a Virgin because we're always talking. Virgin Voyages cruise. I'm telling you, it's going to be freaking awesome for the grown and sexy. That's us, y'all. That's us. Anyway. So there you go. And the ribeye, oh yeah. Once you look, like I said, once you go virgin, it's very hard to come back. Marjorie, welcome in. Welcome in, sweetie. Foodie Vacations. Marjorie is so funny. Some of the stuff you say just cracks me up, Marjorie. Hi, and good morning, sweetie. Welcome into Foodie Time. Foodie Time. Lori Barber, good morning. Lori is a member of the chat. Good morning, Vicky. Lori, you know what? I found out something, Lori. I found out why you couldn't do that member thing. Do you know? And I found out by accident. I was watching the morning of the Thursday night party. You came on as your member thing that morning. You probably don't remember, but the reason you couldn't do it is because you'd already did it. I think unless you do it one time each time you change levels. I know that made no sense at all. But anyway, that is the reason why. And I play these for my dog when I'm gone. I play these talk chats for my dog so that he thinks I'm still here. It seems to relax him, so it works. You know, I'm over here talking, so he's like, "Mom's still here. I can hear her." And sure enough, I saw Lori go by with her little 1 month member announcement. And I was like, that's why it didn't come up yesterday when you were trying to do it. It's because you had done it Thursday. Girl. Crafts. She's posting crafts, but that is my gambling buddy right there. Lori and I are going to be gambling together sooner or later on a ship. It's going to happen, Lori. It's going to happen. And Nettie's doing the slap mo mommy, and Jan is saying hello to people. Let me see who we got down here. Josiane saying, Angie, yes, tomorrow is Morocco. Oh man, what kind of trip did you make? You're gonna have to keep us posted. Let me know some of the destinations you're going to, Josiane. That is crazy, Morocco. Josiane don't play when she goes on vacation. Her and Nettie, they just roll out. Okay, they go across the waters, and it's so exciting. No, Jimmy today, he was on yesterday. Okay, well, I did not know that. So strike the 11 o'clock. He is not coming on at 11 o'clock today. Jimmy is Uncle Scugga, okay? And he usually comes on Wednesday. Is he changing for good, or is, yeah, I need to know that. You know, I don't want to run over his show. There you go. No Uncle Scugga today. See, everybody knew but me. Seems to happen that way, yeah. Yep. Texas Cruiser, MSC, Carnival Royal. Kathy Mills, Kathy, welcome in. Good morning, my friend. How are you doing this morning? Kathy, what about all this traveling? All these people taking cruises. They talked about cruises until I got so jelly. I was sitting on Go Live Together thinking, man, when's my next cruise? Y'all, you know, I told y'all yesterday about the sale that's going on until the 19th of the Freedom of the Seas for $376 a person interior and $522 for a balcony. I think they're still there. I don't know. They may have already been sold, but I think they're still there. And yeah, I was sitting there thinking about it. It's on the 2026, which is coming up, 2026 banner. The details are a little bit of the details about that cruise. But if you're thinking you can't afford a cruise, $376, that's including taxes and fees. Come on now. That's as cheap as it's going to get. December 4th. And Freedom of the Seas is an awesome ship, yeah. I love Freedom. It's one of my favorite smaller ships because it's got the cantilevered whirlpools on each side, huge whirlpools on each side of the ship. And it's not a large ship. Well, at that time it was like the largest ship. So it is a large ship. And they've got like El Loco Fresh on there. You know, they got the promenade. They got all those slides. They got all this stuff that is really cool. So yeah, if you're looking for a cheap cruise that is a really nice cruise and it's going to Grand Turks and Caicos. Come on now, $376. There you go, Willie. That is the cruise for you, but you got to book it by the 19th. So just send me a message if you want it because $376, that's a sale that is going through my host agency right now. So, woohoo! The more informative me. Hey, friends. Hey, Elizabeth, member of the chat. How are you doing, sweetie? How is everything? Beautiful, Elizabeth. Y'all got to go see Elizabeth. She does tarot card readings. She is such a sweetie pie, too. And I tell you, I mean, no picture can do you justice. When I saw her in person, I was like, girl, What the heck? I'm always amazed when I see y'all, because I see your pictures and then I see you in your chats and stuff, and then I'm like, wow, okay, I did not know she looked like that. Kathy and Brian, hey Vicky, in the car, TCT, heading to work, but is always listening to all of the Foodie Time tea. Girl, heading to work. Thank you for listening. I love it when you guys listen. I know a lot of y'all are at work. That is so sweet. And I don't even know what to say about that except thank you so much. Kathy and I had a long conversation yesterday about some things, and she's just a sweetie pie. Anyway, and Kathy, I was expecting to hear from you last night about what we talked about, but then I also fell asleep. I took that medication, and so you may have contacted me. I don't even I don't even know. Ross says, Rick, I can confirm the Hero of the Sea is in fact correct. Woohoo! I saw at work the labels for the carpet pad our client makes for ships says Hero of the Seas. The icon class, the fourth one, is going to be called Hero of the Seas. That is the most unique name for a cruise ship, Hero of the Seas. Although it's true, it's the one before that is called the Legend of the Seas. Now, Legend we've heard, Icon now we know. The Star, yeah, we've seen Star before, but Hero of the Seas, that is deep. That is so deep. Thank you. Hashtag GLT rate. I was going to ask y'all, did that ever end? They were still going strong when I left. They were talking about packing and packing challenges and all kinds of stuff. And I was just laughing because Carnival Reverse Tunnel, question mark, LOL. I don't know. That's what was shown. That's what the picture said. Maybe it mirrored. I don't know. Everybody's saying hello and speaking to each other. Oh my goodness. They're back. Man's like Akil, Sonic Advanced Series fan. Sonic, how you doing? Hello, all you lovely people. How are you doing today? We're talking about cruising, something that we do a lot. A $376 cruise. Can't beat it. Now, I'm biased because I am the travel agent for that. But still, 376 on a Royal Caribbean cruise. Are you kidding me? Going to Grand Turk. Going to Turks and Caicos. Guess I will need to replay the segment about what not to schedule since I will be on Virgin in February for the first time. First time Virgin people, talk to me or somebody who's been on Virgin. There are some things that you should know. That's one of them. Do not schedule dinner during the sail away. It is late. Okay. Sometimes as late as 7:00. Okay. So when we got on Scarlet Lady, our sail away didn't start till 7 p.m. Everybody leaves before Virgin. Virgin is the last people on the freaking row. Okay. They're right next to Bayside Marketplace. So you can, by the way, take a bus over a shuttle from Virgin during the day, go drop off your luggage, go back around, get the shuttle, roll over to Bayside Marketplace. Look, I got so much stuff to tell y'all. I need to do a vlog about that. Anyway, so yeah, be sure and find out all the tea about Virgin before you get on, because there are some things you need to know, scheduling things, stuff. Be sure to schedule your exercise stuff the second you hit the terminal. Just trust me on that. If you have anything planned for the gym or anything like that, schedule it right then, because for some reason that stuff really goes fast. And schedule as soon as you can all of your reservations for your dinners, because those go pretty fast too. I mean, people eat early in the day. I eat early in the day, so a lot of people schedule those up pretty fast. Be sure to hit the like button, y'all. Yes, there it is. It's the thumb. I finally learned how to do it. It took a while, y'all. You got to hold that thumb a certain way before that thumb pops up. So everybody's saying hello. This is my Facebook announcement about the Foodie Vacations group page. If you're not part of the Foodie Vacations group page and you're in Facebook, come on now. But you're on my chat. Uh-oh. Wow. Okay, we're sorry, y'all, but we can't answer that right now. We can't answer that right now. Whoever called me does not know that I am doing a chat right now. This is the 2026. And notice I threw in that Freedom of the Seas Grand Turk 4 nights for $376 December 4th. Sale ends September 19th, which is what, 2 days away? What day are we on? 2 days away. So, let me know. Let me know. Okay, dear. And then the rest of them coming in 2026. And believe me, y'all, there are some Virgin ones, Resilient Lady. There's the Carnival Magic. There are so many awesome cruises coming up in 2026. I haven't scheduled one of them yet. Not even one of them, y'all. My next cruise shows as being the Unhinged cruise in 2027. So I know I will be cruising in 2026. Don't know what date yet. Still working on that myself. So, Ryan, Dan, Danny. It looked like Dan because there's so many exclamation marks there. Okay, type hashtag grow in the chat if you have not done so already, so people can go check you out. Yes, everybody's still speaking. Oh my goodness, we are still speaking. There's a lot of people. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Anybody know that song? Nettie says, I have yet to cruise Virgin. Girl, what are you waiting for? It does not seem to be as different as it seemed to be when I first heard about it. When you say different, once JT has PTO all the time, it is on and popping, but that will be 2028. Well, that's still awesome. Thinking about it, just 2027. I got a lot of exciting stuff going too. That is our 30th anniversary. Anybody got an idea of how to celebrate a 30th anniversary? Should I have a party? Should I do a cruise? Should I do a land vacation? I don't even know, y'all. Jorge loves land vacations, so that looks like it might happen. I don't know. So we're going down. We're going down. Hey, y'all. There's a lot of people in here. I can't wait till tomorrow. We're going to see Downton Abbey in the movie theater. It's going to be bittersweet. I imagine so. That's a thing. Team Reese says, thank you. That was the MSC Meraviglia. You looked absolutely marvelous, girl. Marvelous. Marvelous. If you want to see my insulin resistance journey, that is the link to that particular channel. That channel, I don't work on growing that channel. It is out there for information purposes only. But still, it is nice when people subscribe. So, I'm not mad at it. So there we go. So allergy meds or brownies, wink, wink. Okay, there's a joke about me and brownies, but whatever. It was allergy medications. I wish it had been brownies, y'all. Oh my gosh, I want some brownies so bad, but I found out that chocolate, imagine that, makes me hyper and keeps me from going to sleep. So I can't really do brownies late at night no more. Yeah, so there you go. My allergies are killing me. Gotta love the Ohio Valley. It is kicking my butt, girl. I mean, during the day, I can't take allergy medication because even if it doesn't say it makes you sleepy, I get so freaking sleepy. Marjorie says, I lost my virginity on my first Virgin Voyages cruise. Marjorie, do tell. That is hilarious. Oh my God. Like I said, she's funny. Mo Mummy slot machines. Mo Mummy slot machine. Yeah, girl. We are definitely going to have to go do some slots, right? Whatever floats your boat says 47 days until our girls cruise on Carnival. What girls? Your girls. That's still very soon. There's a lot of people rolling out in this fall, y'all. I ain't one of them, but I'm not mad at y'all. So, I love it. People rolling out, having a good time in November and October. So many people rolling out. I'm excited for y'all. Scott says, we'll be back on Wednesday, next Wednesday. Okay, you're not going to be on tonight. Is that what you're telling me? Every once in a while, somebody tells me, I'm gonna be on at a different time, and I'm sitting there thinking, okay, I didn't know you were on the first time, but that's good. No, I know that you and Bill tend to come on today for Cruise Talk, right? Cruise Talk Live, right after Antoinette. Antoinette comes on at 8, no, 7. Okay, Antoinette, it's on the schedule. If you haven't seen Eddie Lugo's chat schedule, it's on Eddie Lugo's Facebook page for sure, and probably at his channel. I need to check that out. I've never looked for that. I'm always watching his vlogs. I have not looked for the schedule. So I don't know. Do you post the schedule, Eddie? Are you on here? Book MSC Grandiosa, February 14, 2026. We can do slot more money, slot more money. Wow, MSC Grandiosa out of where, Lori? Or May 10th, 2026. Now that's probably more likely to happen. On Carnival Venezia, where are these places at? You got to tell me locations because that really makes a difference for us. We have a smaller international airport, Louisville, Kentucky International Airport. I say that because y'all, we got 2 wings. Okay. I don't know. We got enough wings to fly, but that's about it, y'all. Kathy, I will contact you around 1. She's very specific there. I love it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you got it looking good. You got to see Kiki when she took that picture in MSC. She was stylish, fashionista girl, fashionista. Fatima, how you doing? Blessings, Vicky. Welcome in, sweetie. How are you? I haven't seen you for a minute, but I'm so glad that you came back to see us because I love Fatima. Blessings, all you lovelies in the chat. Did you see our dance party on Thursday, Fatima? We had a really good time. Sea-Leg was talking about it today because he was getting down. Him and Dino, Chet was getting down. I didn't know that Chet was a party animal with a party animal. And then I saw him. And I was like, Chet, things I didn't know about you. But I shouldn't know this because even his shorts, he shows, things with him and Robin dancing. Robin gets down. Robin can get down. I've seen her dance. The Savage Vlogger, Morning Batman. Savage Batman, Morning. That's his other channel. Or did you change the name of your channel? Which way? How are you, Vicky? I'm doing great, Savage Batman. What's up? Did you change the name of your channel or did you make a new channel? I'm wondering that now. Foodies Vacations Group, once again, y'all. Please connect with us there. And I'm sorry, y'all, I'm not in Facebook a lot. So if you go in there and you ask to be approved and I haven't approved you, forgive me. I'm a YouTube person, okay? LRV Lifestyle. Hey, LRV, what is up? You guys, I'm going to change the banner because now it is 22. Yes, we're going to change over to the 2027 because now 2027 is becoming huge. And I got to start showing it earlier because there's so much going on now in 2027. But I tell you what, like I said, we are cruising people. So LRV is in Jamaica. Check him out. Please type hashtag grow when you get a chance, LRV. Thank you for coming in, showing his Jamaican flags. Yay! How you doing, sweetie? He shows you the other side, the non-touristy side of Jamaica. So if you want to see what Jamaica is really like, check out LRV Lifestyle. Do a cruise for your 30th. Y'all are so biased. I want to do a cruise, but since Jorge's favorite thing is land, I'm kind of torn, y'all, because, and plus we got married in Vegas. Now, wouldn't it be cool if we did like a special celebration in Vegas since that's where we got married 30 years ago? I'm thinking that might happen. I don't know. He's not into celebrations. I'm going to have to plan it and then tell him. I don't know. He's just really not into all that. He's one of those people that's like, that's money we could have spent on a trip, That's him, okay. 2028 will be 70, and I plan to clown for real. What? No way. No way. Nettie, if you knew my Nettie like I know Nettie, 70, come on now. I'm going to blow money on traveling like I hit the lottery. That is so sweet. I'm glad. The Icon Cruise was celebration of one of my friend's 70th birthday. And yeah, he was blowing money like, yeah, like he hit the lottery. Virgin has to get to Port Canaveral for us to get on a Virgin. Yeah, I can understand that. And I think that they are trying to add on some stuff. I keep hearing that. I don't know. I think they're actually planning an Alaska cruise. I mean, they do have European cruises. So if you ever want to take a Virgin cruise in Europe, that's cool too. I mean, you could do it that way, just the same. You just have to fly out of Port Canaveral or fly out and fly to wherever, I guess. But yeah, there's LRV's link. Hashtag growth. Thank you so much. Yes, it does make you hyper. The brownies, it really does. Danny will tell you, I had a little accident. I was just not even thinking about it. I was eating brownies and I ran out for some reason and tripped over the cord and fell on my face, and they could hear it. And ever since, I've been getting teased about brownies. All-Star Izzy, hello, sweetie. Hey, Foodie, great to see you. Great to see you, Izzy. Thank you for coming back, my friend. We're so glad to see you. Antoinette comes on at 8 p.m. No Uncle Scugga today. He was on yesterday. Thank you, sweetie, for that information. Antoinette, beautiful Antoinette. I love Antoinette. Hello, everyone, and great to see y'all, Izzy says. Ryan Parker Studios comes on at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock today. Yeah. Look, I think so. 11:30. Maybe you come on at 11:30. Yeah, 11:30 today. He does post a schedule in multiple locations in FB and his Y2 community wall. Thank goodness, because who can keep up with today? It is a lot of chats. We're chatty pals. On Wednesday, we go from chat to chat to chat. By 9:30, you have lost all energy, not gotten anything done. Not anything. But anyway, Ryan's doing his fish tank live at 11:30 today, I believe. Port Canaveral. I knew what you were saying, sweetie. I know you was talking about the port in Orlando. But you know what? You could fly out of Jacksonville and go overseas and catch one there. She's probably saying, Vicky, if I can't catch one in Miami, what makes you think I'm going to fly all the way to Barcelona? Because you can't. Monjourno with Ali. Hi, Ali. Hey, everybody, connect with Ali. Ali is doing Monjourno, and he also talks about weight loss things. If you're trying to lose weight, definitely check with him because he talks about a lot of stuff. So knowledgeable, and he has a great accent, just like Joe. I met him on Joe's show, and y'all know Joe from Nottingham, England. Love Joe. Nottingham. And Ali was on her show when I met him, and they both have the most beautiful accents. 4 weeks till my cruise. Literally cannot wait. Dude, 4 weeks. Now, where are you cruising to again? Because, you probably told me. I just don't remember. Everybody's cruising out but me. Lori said, listen, Vicky. Okay, I got to play that now. Listen, Vicky. Listen, Linda. Listen, Vicky.
Listen, Linda.
Linda, listen, Linda. You need to book the cruise. February 2027. It's a Valentine's cruise. We're sailing out of Miami on the 14th of February. And Denise is going to be there. And I'm going to be there. And the other Scott and Zach's going to be there. So book it. Yes, book it. Emily?
So, as you were saying, Lori, I had to play that after you go, listen, Vicky. Larry only cruises out of 2 ports. I'm not telling you to cruise. I'm like, get on a plane, fly to Barcelona, and get on a Virgin cruise. See, there you go. Jacksonville only ship Carnival Asian and Port Canaveral. Tell Larry that is really nice, but he is going to have to do some more. We're going to have to get him to cruise from some other places too. So there you go. He's probably going to say, who, what, who? Hey, JJ, you okay? Question mark. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. She's good. Jan did her first cruise, and like a true cruiser, she cruised over where you are, Allie. I know, first cruise, she did it big, y'all. I haven't even cruised in the Mediterranean yet, y'all. I'm so depressed. Or UK, any of those areas. Vegas, baby. Yeah, you know what? I might plan something in Vegas. He got some friends there too. I got friends there. He's got friends there. It is an easy flight for us from here. What can you plan in Vegas? Kind of maybe party. I might plan a party. What's the secret to marriage, Vicky? What's the secret? It's a secret, whatever the secret is. It is a secret. All I can tell you is, first of all, marriage is not easy, and people who believe in happily ever after are out of their freaking minds. That's the first thing. That's the secret about marriage. It will be hard. There are some people that get married and it isn't as hard. I know a couple of couples that seem like their life is blissful, but mine is not that way. mine is I don't know. We don't give up on each other. We've had our ups and downs, and people in marriages have ups and downs, but we don't give up. We sound like we're going to give up sometimes. And over the years, you hit those milestones like the first 7-year itch and all that other stuff, and you keep going and you're going. And after a while, it's just like, okay, are we fooling ourselves? We're not leaving each other. Every time we even think we would do that, we're like, I'm not leaving you. And, I think the key to marriage is you've made a commitment to yourself and God. If you're a religious person, that is not really that hard. You made a commitment to God. God blesses marriages, in my opinion. So as long as you're trying, you're going to be blessed. I think marriages are blessed. Some people don't see it that way. That's why a lot of divorces happen, I guess. So, I can't talk. This is my second one. This is my, I'm getting married, but I'm never getting married again statement. There you go. Ali, I'd love to go to Vegas. I was supposed to be there in 2020, and then a Caribbean cruise was gutted. I can't handle that. Yeah, that's a lot. And there we go. Jennifer, welcome in. Hello, everybody. Hi, Jennifer. New bride. Love Jennifer and her beautiful family. Linda Montemeyer. Morning, everybody. Dancing. She's dancing to that song. How far behind am I, y'all? You ran to get the jar of brownies when you fell. Why does everybody know that? What the? You ran to get the jar of brownies when I fell. I'd had the brownies, and then I went back to get some. I got the whole freaking jar of brownies to show y'all the jar of brownies. I don't remember why. This is what happens when you eat too many brownies. They were not pot brownies, by the way. That is the rumor. It is not true. Left you a package, Josiane. Yay! Did I miss anybody? I don't think I missed anybody. I've tried to say hello to everybody. Everybody. Nettie and JT say, the secret to marriage, separate spaces. Oh, yeah. We both have our own bathroom because we found out years ago we do not like sharing a bathroom ever. So some of it is stuff you got to be able to afford. One of the things we decided when we bought this house is definitely we had to have our own bathrooms. Round the med for 2 weeks, Vicky. Round the med for 2 weeks. And thank you for the red hearts. Yep, you know me. Lori said, I missed all these comments. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. So she said the secret was separate spaces. We will be 35 years next January, but you got to hang out together as well. That's another thing. As you grow older, you get different interests and you tend to do this thing. You know, one is you over here and one of you over there. My husband loves salsa. I like salsa, but it's not my thing. Okay. I mean, it's I do it, I can do it. It's not my thing. I love like going to the gym, physical stuff, going to parties. I'm the party girl of the two of us. He's not really the party guy, although you wouldn't know it on a cruise, y'all. Y'all saw him dancing. But anyway, so we do different things, but we have found the things that we both like to do. We like to travel. We like to travel differently. He likes adventure stuff. I don't. I like relaxing. I'm the girl who hangs out underneath and falls asleep underneath the umbrella. Jorge is out there in the water, and I'm always praying before I fall to sleep. Please don't let a shark eat him. Okay. It took me ever to get a good husband. Don't let the shark eat him. That is my last prayer before I fall to sleep on the beach. Anyway, my last live stream is tonight at 6, scheduled it last minute. Your last live stream? Why do you call it your last live stream? So, you know, there you go. 6 p.m. is Barry. I did not have you on my schedule. I'm assuming that's Eastern time. Cruising complete. Hi and good morning, Marjorie. I'm still laughing about what you said. Lucia, bon voyage. She's leaving, y'all. She's going to Hong Kong. Here we go. She is gone. Lucia is going to be posting food content, place content, every kind of content. Do not miss Lucia's posts. They're going to be awesome. She's going to be posting it on Facebook. She's going to be doing vlogs. She's going to be doing it all. The girl is talented. I'm just saying. So, Lucia, have a good time. I know you will. Can't wait to see you and Glenn out on the other side of the world. I know. Key to marriage, Lucia says, honesty, love, respect, and trust, peace, hope, and happiness. That's a lot of stuff, but it's all true. And then when that doesn't work, don't give up. Don't give up the ship. Say, okay, we've been doing this. Now, when you get to like 15 years, by that time, you've got so much invested. All you can think is, I don't want to do this with a new person. I cannot do it again. I cannot do another 15 years with somebody else. I mean, you've got so much invested at a certain point that you will not give up. You will just keep trying. Now, some people will give up in 25 years or whatever. I don't know. 25 years is a lot of years. But something happens at 25 years. I don't know what it is, but I've talked to other people who've been married that long. In 25 years, you're like, some people teeter right about there. It's like, okay, I've invested 25 years, but I'm getting at the end of my life. Can I go on to the end with this person? Do I love them enough that even though they drive me crazy, I will stay with them? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? I love my husband, by the way. But I think when you live with somebody for a couple of decades, by then you know them, okay? You know them better than anybody. You either love them the way they are or you hate them the way they are, or both. It's like, okay, I know you will never stop doing this. Can I deal with it? And they're thinking the same thing. I know she will never stop doing this. My husband and I have these conversations every once in a while about things we know you will never stop doing. One of the things about me that he knows that I will never stop doing is cruising. And here's the thing. He doesn't hate cruising. He likes it, but he thinks it's expensive. And he would rather do a land vacation, okay? But he knows Vicky will never stop cruising. And what I know about Jorge is, even though he's not cheap, even his mother called him duro, which means cheap. It means hard, actually. But, and I would say to him, okay, it's a $2,000 cabin. He'll say to me, is there anything cheaper? I know till I die that he will do that. That is one of the things you learn about each other over long periods of time. So you got to decide, can I deal with this? Can I deal with this person's um, things that won't change? You know, they won't change because, you know, when you're younger, you can convince yourself that a person is going to change something because you don't know them yet and don't know that for 2 decades, they're going to still be the same. That's all there is to that. So I think there's a lot of that. I could talk all day about marriage at this point in my life, y'all. I think most people that have been married more than 20 years could probably do it. But all I can say is there is no exact advice for marriage. You know, it depends on the couple. It depends on what brought you together, what will keep you together, that kind of thing. Lucia and Glenn, hope you have a blast. And I'm going to tell you, I can't even promise you we will stay together, even though I know in my mind that I want to stay with my husband forever. You cannot say that something may not happen one day. You know, something might happen one day. All I know is this day I love him, want to stay with him. Probably tomorrow I will love him and want to stay with him. End of story. That's as far as I know. So I think the key to the secret to it is my father said, something my father said to me that really helps me, okay? Because he couldn't seem to help me on the first marriage. But one thing he said to me is, marriage is cyclical. There will be ups and there will be downs. Expect it. Don't fight it. Don't say, well, we can't get along. No, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. The key is no secrets. Appreciate the ups and downs of marriage, because I promise you, there will be times that you will think in your brain, what did I do this for? Everybody goes through that. And you just have to feel marriage can be hard, but I'm not starting over. See what I'm saying? Ray is stuck with me. You get to a point where you start counting, you say things like, okay, so we've been fighting for 2 weeks now, but we've been together for 2 decades. Do I want to start all over with somebody else? Because I promise you, the next person, the same thing is going to happen. They're going to have things that you don't like. There's things about you that they're not going to like. It's not going to change. If you ever plan to get married again, the point of leaving one marriage and getting married again, I don't care who that person is. It's still going to happen. There's still going to be ups and downs. Anybody who tells you that they have a smooth marriage, they are lying their butts off. Rick, like I said, you know, and I watched my grandparents used to crack me up. They used to like at each other sometimes. And I laughed about it because they had been married 50 years. I mean, you know, 50 years, 50 years, you are pretty much stuck with that person. I mean, there's no way you're starting over after 50 years of marriage to one person. You better never try the brownie recipe on my channel. You'll be up for the days. They're delicious. Girl, I miss my brownies. Get out of my head, Vicky. The first 20 years was like a roller coaster. I was his second. He was my first. Brady Bunch was a roller coaster. COVID brought us closer than ever. That's another weird thing. We are all friends now. During COVID, my marriage changed. My husband and I had to be shut together like everybody else for a long time. And I was laughing because I was seeing people out there in cars parked in parking lots like they were avoiding their whole family. I was like, okay, I get it now. Because at first, I don't know if y'all noticed the people that would be in parking lots sitting in cars. They were trying to get their brain back so they didn't kill anybody. I mean, I got it. But during pandemic, Jorge and I started doing puzzles together. And we found out something really weird. We love doing puzzles together. We don't say hardly anything to each other. But for some reason, that one activity brings us together. We work together. It was like a little miracle because it saved us. It really did. Our relationship was very, I don't even know how to say it, volatile right before the pandemic hit. And then the pandemic hit and it calmed us down and we learned to work together. after so many years. Well, I mean, we'd already been married over 20 years, but we are all friends now. That's exactly what happened to us, Nettie. And I'm not in your head. That seemed to happen to a lot of people that were at that point. The shutdown was either a blessing or a curse for you. I don't know which way it went. I was addicted to cruising the minute I stepped on board the RCL Song of America in 1988. Cruising in those days were different than cruising today. We love to cruise. It was so different, dude. You know, I spent a lot of time in the casino back then for all the wrong reasons. I was at the craps table. I was shooting craps back then. We cruise in 40 days. I hope Larry comes with me. Well, at least you're saying you hope he comes with you. It's the after party, and I didn't even play it, y'all. I'm so sorry. Let me do this real quick. Lucia and Glenn. Glenn knows me 41 years, been our creed since 2015. Wow, that's a long time. I hope I live that long. I'm thinking 11 more years. Hope I'm still here. That's all I can say. But anyway, Lucia, that is huge. Okay. And you guys are awesome. I did not know that y'all were together for 41 years. That's a long time. And like I said, once you get to that point, you really know each other. That's all there is to that. So that's pretty freaking awesome. And y'all travel together and everything. That is so huge. Ryan says, doesn't he realize it's cheaper than a land base when you count for all the expenses a land base requires? He really does. But here's the thing, Ryan. And this I can't even argue with him about, because when we first started cruising, we would go to places and be able to stay there all day. Okay. Do you remember back then? I don't know. You're young yet, so you may not remember that. But back once upon a time, cruising was different, as Rick says. You went somewhere, you were able to spend the night or whatever, you were there for a while. It's not like that anymore. Now when you go somewhere, when you go to like St. Thomas, you're only there till 5 o'clock. We were only there till 2 o'clock on our last cruise. Think about that. What are you going to do till 2 o'clock in St. Thomas? We wanted to do all this stuff. We couldn't even do it. So in my mind, he's not looking at it from the money perspective. That's the one thing he will spend money on is a land trip, because what he is going for is he wants to see the area. When we went to Hawaii, we didn't go on a cruise. We went all over the place. We went up in the mountains. We went everywhere, but we couldn't have done that on a cruise. So I understand that financially it makes sense. And usually the financial thing is what makes him go on a cruise, Ryan, because the last cruise we went on, when he saw the pricing of it, he was like, okay, we're doing that. Okay. He wanted to do it. Then we also took our grandchild. So he wanted to take our grandchild. That was the main thing that he wanted. And I understand that, but I also see his point about seeing the area, experiencing a real trip. Like she's going to Hong Kong. I don't know. I'm thinking it's a land one. I don't know, but land is so much better for getting to know the culture and being able to see things. Excursions are okay, but you really don't get to see but one thing. It's kind of a weird thing. So anyway, it's both love, hate, but at the end of the day, I told him that a relationship is based on like Tina Turner says, what love got to do with it? I have to like you first, second, always. It's the truth. You have to like that person. And here's the thing. There will be some days where you're thinking, I don't like you anymore. But that 2 weeks from now, you will like them again. Ryan says, the fish are getting ready. I did a water change yesterday and had to adjust some of the wave makers in the plant. They were less than pleased with me messing with things. Oh, yeah. Fish don't like when you change their environment. I get it. I guess they have to adapt pretty fast. I'm going to Hong Kong and leaving you here. LOL. I want to make it out that far at some point. So I get it. And I feel that way. When I go to Italy, I really want to go to Italy to hang out. I really don't want to take a cruise to Italy. I mean, it sounds good, but I want to see everything. I want to see Tuscany. I want to see all the stuff, this is going to be my first time ever in Rome. I want to see it all, y'all. So I get it. So I might be able to plan a land vacation for our 30th if I don't go to Vegas. I mean, he's going to be mad at me if I tell him we're going to Vegas, because he's at this point, it's like we went Vegas twice a year for years. So he's probably going to say, what the heck? For our 30th, you want to go back to Vegas again? So it would be nice if we could do something, that we've never done and just stay there. Even Maui would be good. I was thinking about Maui too, because he did love Hawaii. He did do a lot of stuff there, and he loves that kind of stuff. Volcanoes and stuff. Yeah, he loves that. This is my third and last marriage. Angie, look, everybody I know puts in that last marriage thing, because once you've done it and yeah, I ain't doing this again. And it's nothing against marriage. It's just a lot of stuff, you got to worry about. Like I said, after you've seen how it goes over 20, 30 years, you're like, do I want to make that commitment again? Even if you're not going to live that long, do I want to make that till the end of my life? You're stuck with us. Lived here. Yep, marriage one and done. This is my second and done marriage too. I know everybody says that we're done. Once you've done marriage, it's like been there, done that. Don't want to do it again. I'm one and done marriage girl. Lori, we did the after party. Thank you for reminding me. I was so behind. I'm still so behind, but that's okay. We're talking about important stuff right now. 18 years ago, I married my best friend. It hasn't been easy, but so blessed. God blesses marriages. He really does. It seems like, you only prosper, in a blessed marriage. My parents were married 63 years, knew each other for 70. When my dad passed, they went back and forth a lot. Snip, snip, snip. But yeah, they are my goal. I know, right? That is so cool. That is so cool, Nettie. Octopus dancing, octopus dancing. Linda says, Nettie and Jan, no more marriage, no more for me since I lost my hubby in December. I know, that's another thing. Once you've made that connection with somebody, and I know that would happen with me and Jorge. If something happened to Jorge, there's no way that I would go there again. Nothing against marriage. It's just, you have a situation that you can't really top sometimes. That's just the way it is. I mean, you know that person forever, and then you lost them. So sorry for your loss, Linda. Me too. It's a lot. Like I said, last prayer before I fall asleep, shark, please don't eat him. Please be free of the sharks. Leave him alone. I'm going to sleep. Off to work on my projects. Everyone have a great rest of your week. Seeing us travel. Uncle Dave and I will be live at 7. Wow, man, this is really beginning to fill up now. 7 p.m. for Rick. Like I said, all day, y'all. Is bull crafting? Come on, Danny. Do you know? I haven't seen either Linda or Denise, and I don't know if it's coming on, y'all. Oh, yeah, and he said he's doing cruise news. They are doing cruise news at 7, the three of them, and they do a really good job of that, by the way. Linda, I'm in agreement with you, Jan said. I'm so sorry to hear that, Linda. Yes, Rick. Bless Crochet. He was a wonderful person and husband. Once you've had a wonderful husband, yeah, it's hard. It is really hard to lose your partner. Ryan, do your fish rearrange the gravel in the tank? I wonder why JT makes it look good to us when the fish say, nope, LOL. The fish sometimes decide what's going to happen. Lori, I want to cruise over, land vacay, and cruise home. Oh, so you don't want to take the plane. That's basically what you're telling me, okay? Ooh, Lori, that sounds amazing. Yes, it does. Yes, Lori says, I would prefer not to count my second marriage. 7 years of my life I'll never get back. Girl, you're speaking the truth. Married once, rest in peace. Would love a friend, but not a new husband. Roxy! There's our dance partner, Roxy. Adventures with Roxanne. How are you, sweetie? Would love a friend, but not a new husband. I know that's the thing. I think that I could be friends with somebody new. If something happened to her, I could be friends. I could be partners. I could be traveling companions. But as far as making a commitment like that again, I don't see that happening. Second marriage for both of us. We white knuckled because he had orders to Italy. Dang. We lived in Jacksonville for 30 years now. That's a long time to be in one city too. So there you go. I mean, it's hard to also plant yourself sometimes, especially as a traveler. JT says, my sister was widowed 17 years. I'm sad for her. It seems she just stopped. I think she is interested in a partner, but it has been so long. Yeah, 17 years ago. Ascalon is on with a hysterical life tonight, I think around 7. A lot happening at 7 p.m. I can watch it all. I got lots of devices, y'all. Lots of devices. But anyway, yeah, marriage is hard. Anybody who tells you, I mean, we grew up with the whole happily ever after, and at the end of the show, they're happily ever after, they're in love. Yeah, but they don't tell you what happens 5 years into that marriage. Oh my gosh. And you're looking at each other like, what did we do this for? I can't remember now. Look, the movie was nice, but what were we here for? I always laugh about that now when I see a happily ever after movie. I think about, the way we grew up with those Cinderella stories and whatnot. I mean, it's probably what caused a lot of divorces. People thought it was going to be beautiful and chocolates and roses and this and that. It's not like that, y'all. Marriage is not like that. It's a total different situation. It's almost like a business partnership, really, when you think about it. I mean, you're kind of contracted to each other. You got to deal with each other's finances and business stuff and everything. You got to make decisions with each other. It's a lot. It's the contract that you really did not read the fine print on. Nettie, I would like a dancing partner and cruise partner. That would be good. Yeah. I love traveling with my husband. I don't agree with the way he travels. He doesn't agree with the way I travel. Sometimes it's a problem. But I think that, and basically we enjoy traveling together, and I'm always glad that he's sitting next to me in the plane because I don't like planes. Correction, Texas Cruisers on at 8 p.m. That was CST, right? Okay, 7 p.m. CST, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. So, okay, so they are on at the same time as Antoinette. Okay, there we go. 7 p.m. Eastern, he's on Central Time. It gets confusing. Simple things. I forgot to say hi. She said good morning. Look, good morning. Simple things with Tammy. Welcome in. This is your first time. This is your first time I get to play you a media. Yes.
Thank you for the light you bring, for the songs you teach my soul to sing. Thank you for the path you clear, for every step you walked me near. We dance through the thorns and
the... Yay! Welcome in. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Good morning. Yeah, we're about to roll out, unfortunately. We are normally only on here until 11. At 11:30, our buddy comes on, Ryan Parker Studios, with his Fish Tank Live. So be sure and hang around for that. Ryan, be sure to drop your link for Ryan Parker Studios. Danny, if he isn't able to do that, could you please do that for us, sweetie? I love that you are so freaking awesome. Linda says she would like a dancing partner and a cruise partner. hey, that can happen, especially in this community. Okay. Look, there are a lot of people who are saying that in this cruise community. So there you go. Correction, Texas Cruisers on at 8 p.m. Okay, we got that. Yeah, we got that. He's on Central Time. I wish I was like that, Tammy said. I'm not sure which part you wish you were like, but I'm glad that you're participating in the chat. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate you. Man, there's a lot going on in this chat. Ah, that's cute. Yes, and Ascalon is on at 7:30 Eastern Time. 7:30. I put down 7 p.m. Wow. Like I said, chatty pals, y'all. Chatty pals. Oh, you're already subscribed, Tammy. So we're already connected. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I definitely need to check you out. I know I did when we first subscribed, but you know what? After about 1,000 subscriptions, it gets hard to remember who you subscribe to. So there you go. I'm going to go check you out, and thank you for coming in, my friend. I appreciate you. I always look up people who come into the chat because I want to see more about you. And I'm always so appreciative when you come in and see us. Thank you. We love to travel together. We do the same things off the ship, but once we separate, dinner together, listen together. Casino is me and cigar lounge is him. Jorge is the same way. He doesn't like the casino. He's not a casino person. So when I go to the casino, he does his own thing. Sometimes he goes to the gym. He likes that. He likes to go to the gym on the cruise ship. You ain't going to catch me in a gym on a cruise ship. Okay, I'm just saying, you are not going to see that. I even joke about it in my vlog. It's like, I don't know why we walked in here. Somebody wanted to see this. It was not me. Because y'all, I can do that at home. Thank you. I know a lot of people go in there. There he is. #grow, Ryan Parker Studios. And Willie, #grow. Be sure to connect. Willie, you're going to have to type it again, sweetie. It did not take. Great stream. Have a great day, stream. Thank you, Lee. Thank you for that. And thank you for coming in. The fairy tale marriage. What a farce. Yeah, it just don't happen. Tacos. I know what's on his mind. Darn, Ryan beat me to it. I know. He was paying attention. He's lurking, but he's paying attention. Yes, it does. LOL. It is a setup. You're welcome. Thank you, sweetie. Again. Okay, so be sure to check out all of these people that are typing #grow. They're growing their communities, and that's freaking awesome that they're here in this chat doing what they are supposed to do. Be sure to comment, hit the thumbs up button, and watch their video so that your I almost said it, package will stay on that porch. Until they pick it up, okay? We don't want no package pirates on YouTube, okay? God bless you all. Now I want tacos. Tammy. 2 things we always talk about on this chat. If you notice, you look in the chat, you'll see some of the people, some of the members have got a cake with a ice cream cone stuck in it. And some of them have the Foodie hot dog. Foodie Squad hot dog. And then I got to think of a new one for the second month, y'all. I don't really know what it's going to be, but it's going to be food. You already knew that. So we talk about food, and we also talk about cruises every time we come here. And there you go. But we're so happy you came. Please come again. We're here every day at 10 a.m. Eastern. In the morning. Peace and love to all. It's laundry day. You got to go fold towels and sheets. Fold some for me, honey, because mine are still in the dryer. Got to go downstairs to get them. That's what's keeping me from getting them. Good morning, Foodie. Willie said, thank you, Willie. Oh, you mean to tell me you were not here when I played the welcome thing for you? He's 3 hours away, so that's okay. I'm going to do it real fast because he was not here. Willie, I thought you were here, but
neon lights, they paint the air. Shadows move like they don't care. The bass is low, it grabs my chest. This night won't let us rest. Hands up, hands high. Touch the moon, feel the sky. Lose control, don't ask why.
you for the lovely upgrade to Emerald. Emerald. Thank you, sweetie. And here's the thing. Willie's going to be on Pops Up. Okay, so keep an eye out for Willie's live. Also, Ryan's coming on next, so be sure to do hashtag Foodie Raid when you go over to Ryan's channel at 11:30. And potato chips. Yeah, that sounds good, actually. But I did the ice cream and cake because you can't do a cake without ice cream, and I gotta have cake when I have ice cream. It's just one of them things. Thank you, dear, for those little whales. They're so good. The little fish. I love the little fish. Anyway, I see some of your other videos. Thank you. I've seen some of your other videos. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh. I always wonder, are people watching my videos? No, you guys leave lots of comments, and that's so sweet. Cake with ice cream is a carnival in reverse. Oh, I see. Okay. I didn't think of it that way. I really did not. I really did not. So there you go. Willie's Desert Hangout is dancing to the song that he finally got to hear. He is 3 hours behind, so I will excuse you for being just a little bit late coming in. We did talk about you, though, in the beginning where you did the membership upgrade. I will start things up early if you end before 11:30 today. Yeah, I'm gonna in by 11:30 because Ryan comes on 11:30. So Brian Parker Studios, we're headed that way right now. You guys, Nancy Green. Hey, Nancy. Hi, this is your first time here too. You know, for both of y'all, I'm going to play one more thing and then I'm going to get out of here, y'all. But I'm going to play one more thing for y'all.
Thank you for the light you bring, for the songs you teach my soul to sing. Thank you for the path you clear, for every step you walked me near. We danced through the thorns and the...
Oh, I see what you're saying. It is the opposite of the funnel. That is hilarious. Did not know that. Yeah, it does look like a backwards funnel. But anyway, Willie dancing. Last Thursday, we did the dance party in here. If you have not seen that video, please go watch the replay, especially all the new people. Nancy, thank you for coming in and being part of this. We're here every day at 10 a.m. Eastern. Not every day, not Saturday and Sunday, but we're here Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. And we have a good time. We like to dance. We like to talk about cruises. We talk about food. We have a good time. But yeah, Thursday, go check out last Thursday's dance party. It says, "Let's Party" on the thumbnail. We had a good time. We played some good music. Y'all missed it. I'm going to do it again, though. Waiting for Josiane to one day come back to the States. Josiane has been out there she's going to Morocco. She's going to be in Morocco. So that's pretty exciting. Josiane, you're out there. You guys, we got to go because Ryan's coming up now. I love having y'all over as always. There's Ryan's link for the Fish Tank Live. It's a nice thing to play on your big screen too, but be sure and hit the like button before you leave here. And also when you get there, please. Thank you so much in advance. Why is this thing not recognizing me? Oh, there we go. There we go. Thank you to the new people that have come in. We love you guys always. We love everybody that comes to our chat. We are a wonderful, loving, and supporting community. So be sure to type #grow before you leave so we can see your link and go check you out. #grow. Nancy, see you later. See you later, everybody. We're out of here.
But I gotta go now, and I'm a push to my promise. Wanna do no matter what, gotta drink to you, maybe. Cause you feel like maybe, baby, no love to my heart, baby, cause I'm in there. All those she's in the highways can get.